What up? What up? Dressed for golf today?
I'm dressed like a lumberjack, and you're dressed. I don't know. How can I explain? Casual. This is the most casual I've ever seen you dress.
Really?
I've never seen you. Well, I've seen you dress casual, but this is very casual for our podcast. But it's all right. Mate, there's nothing wrong with that. Just because we've got a golf podcast doesn't mean we have to dress in golf gear all the time.
I don't know. I just want to. I feel like no. To be fair, it's been episode 18 now.
Yes.
And I think I finally run out of golf clothes.
I haven't. I definitely haven't. I've got so much more that I could wear, but I just don't. So for whoever's not listening and they're not seeing the podcast, go to the YouTube channel, watch the podcast.
Yeah.
Rise and Slice Golf Podcast. Please subscribe. Even if you are watching this, we've got more views than subscribers. It doesn't make sense. Just go a little bit further down, and on the right-hand side, there's like a little red bar. It says subscribe. Just click it. Just subscribe. There's nothing wrong with it. It's free. You know, just subscribe, right?
Look at all the past videos and see which times we've actually used our clothes again or something for those who are aesthetically, I don't know, fashionista golf.
I don't think we've got any fashionistas watching the golf podcast.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, welcome back to episode 18 of the Golf Rice and Slice Golf Show podcast. My name's Theo. Gentleman to my right, your left is Chenji. What's going on, Chenji? Are you okay?
What's going on? I don't know, man.
Oh, here we go. Do you want to start your rant first, or shall I start my rant first?
You have a rant?
I've got a big rant.
No way.
Like a censoring rant.
No way.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
Well, for 2 weeks in a row, I've played some golf.
Okay. I'm going to be bleeping a lot I'm going to be swearing on my rant. So feel free to swear now if you need to, if you feel like you have to. I wouldn't recommend that you do because it's more work for me.
Okay.
But if you feel free.
No, it's okay. To be honest, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
When did you go? Saturday?
Play Saturday, club competition. It was actually it was like a 4-ball, 14-hole interleague thing. So me and my two friends couldn't find a fourth one. And it's like best two scores out of 4, out of 3 for us today for that day. And we just played some horrible golf. I think all of us just have decent handicaps and just played like 20 handicaps that day. So
it's all right, mate. It's that time of year.
We went like absolute bottom in the whole league out of 35 teams, and not just like bottom by a point or 2. We were bottom by 9 points.
That's bad.
That's pretty bad. So it was pretty embarrassing. I mean, okay, no, the front 9 was horrible for all of us, but in the back 9 we did pretty well. So I think we shot over par on the back 9, but in the front 9 we had like 3 blobs hole for 3 of us, which is like, that's crazy. It's like not a single person scored for 3 holes.
That's really bad.
That is pretty bad.
My first of all, on whoever came first, how many points did they have?
So we had 45 points,
which is not bad.
No, but like for 2 people, right? So
it's not the end of the world.
So it's like basically at 22.5 each, essentially.
It's
the best 2.
It's not the end. It's not as bad as you make it out.
The winner
to be.
scored 74 points.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. Why? 74 points is a lot of points.
Yeah,
a lot of points from 2 people.
Yeah, still, that just means like they shot 36 points each. So that's actually all right.
That's not easy to do if you're a low handicapper. So there must have been bandits.
No, they're actually good golfers.
Okay, so they're good golfers, which means they have a low handicap, which means they've been birdieing and parring every hole.
Winter golf.
Winter golf doesn't help anybody.
No.
But I've been speaking to a couple of really good golfers, and they were saying that now is the time to get good scores in. I don't know why.
No, I know why. Because in the summer, you know how if you find yourself in a bad position around the green, right, where you have very little green to work with, it becomes very, very difficult because the greens are so quick.
Okay.
But for example, I had a beautiful shot on the 10th in my golf club, right, where I was on the right side of the green. Left side there is that the pond.
Yes,
right?
I do like that hole, but it's a dangerous hole.
It's a dangerous hole.
Very.
And I was basically in like the forest over there.
Yes.
So if it was in the summer, I have to absolutely hit that bump, the hill, right next to the green for me to have any chance of holding the green.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Otherwise, if I land that ball on the green, it's just going to roll into the water.
Yes, which has happened.
Which has happened multiple times.
Multiple times to both of us.
I've putted into the water from there before.
Yeah, I know.
And anyway, for that that day, I had a beautiful little wedge, 54 degrees, very low, bumped slightly on the rough, and it went like basically 2 feet next to the hole. So
Which is
it's
good.
really stopped.
That's fair.
So the greens are slower, which means the riskier shots get less risky.
Yes, but the greens are slower.
And plus, for people who know their carry distances, it becomes more consistent because you play your carry. You don't play the total distance. So if I know that I carry my 7-9 160 yards, it's going to go 160 yards. It's not going to go 170 yards.
No, but it could easily go 150 yards.
Well, if you chunk it, yeah. Well.
But it's colder. There's windier.
True, yeah. So
there's the ball could be muddy. The lie could be really bad.
But you can pick clean in place.
On the fairway.
Yeah, on the fairway.
On the rough, you can't do that.
Wow.
Well, you're not supposed to do that, Chenji.
No, I don't do that.
Okay, well,
I never find the rough. That was
not with 9 points behind last place. I think you found a few roughs. I think 18 holes.
My whole day was rough.
Yes. Yeah. So, but I find, because I'm playing tomorrow, I haven't played in a couple of weeks because the weather's been so bad. This time of year is, for me, I'm just going out to play golf just for the sake of saying that I've played golf today.
Yeah.
Not to score. I'm not even writing down scores. I'm not putting any cards in. I'm not planning on playing good. I'm just going out there just to have a good time, or as much of a good time that I can have. Because the weather's that bad, for me, it's just not that enjoyable. Like tomorrow, the forecast is just going to be windy. So how am I going to enjoy my golf in the And if it says on the weather app that it's going to be windy, then it's going to be at least 50 mile an hour winds, right?
Yeah.
That's bad news for golfers.
Well, at least if you're downwind, you can try to smack your drive.
I know, but again, I don't want to play downwind. I don't want to play into wind. If you have no choice, then that's fair. Like if you're playing in Scotland and it's windy, then you just kind of that's part of the game.
Yeah.
But we're not used to playing in the wind. We're not used to playing in the rain at that much or in the cold. We've played so much in the summer, and everything was just so fast. The greens were so fast, and the rough was so like dry and blah blah blah. It's so different. It's like it's a completely new sport in this time of year,
Absolutely,
and it just makes everything for me so much more difficult. I don't enjoy it as much.
I think good golfers can get better scores in the winter potentially.
Yeah,
but average golfers probably will score worse.
I can't figure out the greens this time of year because
you just have to hit it. You just have to hit it.
Yeah, no, but it defeats the purpose of let's say aim point. Because if I'm reading, if I'm reading a green and I'm like, okay, it's one, I don't know, let's say it's 3% to the left.
In a way, I think that's why people say it might be easy because when you're on the putting green, your breaks are much less. You're usually trying to punch the greens. You just kind of hit it. It's not going to be like you hit it lightly. It's the ball's going to have a double break. You just kind of hit it straight and you just hit it hope.
Yeah, makes sense. I'll try that tomorrow. Just don't overthink it.
Don't overthink
it. Hit it towards the pin.
Hope, pray, and it's gonna
two put. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll tell you what, the worst feeling about winter golf, chunking a shot. The worst feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know, but I don't know about you, but I think personally, my worst shot. I don't even mind thinning the ball.
Yeah.
I don't mind slicing the ball. I don't mind hooking the ball. The one thing I absolutely just hate and despise is chunking the ball.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. I think that's most golfers. And it's just one of those things. There's not much you can do. The worst thing is when you just keep doing it over and over again in the same round.
Yeah,
that's just demoralizing.
The same hole. I think that's my problem. If I have one chunker on the green, not the end of the world, right? Yeah. But if I'm chunking it on the fairway and then when I'm on the green, I chunk it again, that just makes me sad.
Mate, it would make anybody sad. But
well, anyway, I'm just a bad golfer. So
no, mate, it's not that you're a bad golfer. It's just we need to understand that we have a lot of bad shots in our game. So it's just minimizing the bad shots. So that's all we have to do.
Well, easier said than done, isn't it?
It's 100% easier said than done.
Hey, look, we don't think about the bad shots. We just think about the good shots. But we had some beautiful shots that day. So
that's good. It's just it is what it is.
It is what it
is. Just that time of year. Speaking of golf, I've booked Woburn for us next year. And I am looking into booking a 4 or 5 day trip to Ireland with you. Obviously, I'm not going to go by myself.
I know, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't have mentioned it
here. Yeah. So keep that in mind.
Brilliant.
I'm making a list. I've inquired to some places.
Deep in the winter, yeah.
No.
December.
No.
January.
No.
And playing Irish
No.
leagues.
No. 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 The only way we play in the winter is if we go. No, don't say Dubai because it's not going to be Dubai. If we go somewhere like I don't know,
you on Dubai
Spain,
for the last
I know.
podcasts.
If we go like Spain or somewhere where it's like warm, then I'll do winter golf.
Yeah.
Winter golf
Winter golf.
in the summer. But this is all for next year. I'm planning ahead for next year. So just
Okay, you being organised.
I want to get like I said, we spoke on the last podcast. If you haven't listened, go back and listen. We've got bucket lists,
Top 10 bucket list for 2023.
and then I'm just gonna be knocking golf courses off. Only problem is most of the golf courses that I found in Ireland, the average price of a round is like 150 euros. So it's not going to be the cheapest of holidays, golf holidays. But it's just one of those things, you do it once and then that's it.
Mate,
right?
I'd rather stay in a hostel and then play like 150 euro golf course.
Completely agree with you, which is what I've been looking at.
Yeah, stay in a shack.
Yeah, or some half a star Airbnbs that should not be on Airbnb.
Like, go to the dodgy areas of Dublin. And
Yes,
then,
yes, like staying like next to rats and staying like living in
okay.
bins. But the golf is going to be good.
My club's gonna stay with me then.
Yeah. So I'm currently doing that. I've messaged an Irish golf website where they kind of organize all this stuff.
Oh, nice.
Just to get a price point, but I think that it's going to be way more expensive than us doing it by ourselves. And because your knowledge on booking things, and my knowledge of not much really, it's just
of
like
being organized,
of being very organized,
and not like me pulling things last second.
Yes. So I feel like we could plan this better and cheaper.
Sounds like it's going to be a great trip.
It will be a great trip. And what we're going to do is, well, there's no point saying it, but I'll say it. We're going to fly out to Ireland. I don't know where. We're going to rent a car for 4 or 5 days, and then we're just going to go from golf club to golf club.
I'll tell you what, this is the bad news I got to give you. You're going to fly to Dublin. I'm going to need to fly to Belfast.
Oh, yeah, because of your visa.
Cause
That's fine. I'll fly to Belfast with you.
I'm
But I'm not going to leave my brother. What's wrong with you?
I'm a legal citizen.
Yes, all right. No, that's fine. Yes, I forgot about that. You're right.
I told you about that,
But
right?
yeah, you did. But we can go.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we're just...
That is off the record.
Okay, but we're just going to go Belfast. Just fly to Belfast.
Correct.
Okay, that's an easy problem. Yeah. Because Ireland is quite small, right? So it's not going to take ages to get from one side to the other. No. And you're driving. I don't care. You can drive.
Perfect.
Drive 6-7 hours non-stop, so it's no problem.
No problem.
Perfect. That's an easy problem. That's not bad news, Chenji. If anything, that's good news. We get to see the entire
drive a bit more.
The country of Ireland.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right. I need to get into my vent.
No, yes, go on your vent.
Because I need to get this out of my system and we can move on.
But you just said you haven't played golf for weeks, so it isn't about your golf.
It is about golf.
Are you complaining something about weeks and weeks ago?
So, Chenji,
Go on.
today, I went on like a little date with my wife.
Yeah.
And we went to Birmingham.
The first one of the year.
The first one for now.
Because you weren't playing golf.
But saying that, after today, I may consider divorcing her. I'm not exaggerating.
Oh,
she
is a mini golf.
She pissed me off. You cannot believe.
She's watching, by the way.
That's fine. I don't care.
Like
she knows.
She's like one of our only listeners.
I promise you, she's not even listening. She's not watching, mate. She sees the clips on TikTok and she's like, I don't understand. Like, what are you guys talking about? Right. So anyway, the reason why I'm dressed like in non-golf gear is because I was in Birmingham on like a day when I got some food, when I did some fun activities or whatever. And then I came back and I literally went home, got all the stuff, and then I came straight here. So I didn't even have time to change or whatever. So I'm straight here. Mate, we had some food, great, no problem. Then I was like, let's go and play mini golf. So we went to Ghetto Golf.
Yeah, great place. Went there.
Worst decision I've ever made in my life.
Wow.
Going to Ghetto Golf. What's the point of going to Ghetto Golf?
Play some mini golf.
If me and you go and play mini golf,
would be competitive.
Would you care if I win?
No.
Would I care if you win?
Yes. No.
No, I wouldn't, right? Because we'll play golf. Yeah. It's not the same as playing golf.
We'll take the piss.
Yeah. No, of course we'll but I'm not gonna care if you win.
No,
You're not gonna we're not. So if I'm playing with my wife, and I beat her, that's what's the word I'm looking for? I'm expected to beat her because I play golf.
Yeah.
Like, do you know who my my putting coach is?
The number 2 putting coach in the UK.
Like
number 1 maybe.
Mark Bentley. Like, I've spent hours upon hours.
Yep.
Like putting with this man.
Yeah.
So when we're eating, she was like, I'm going to beat you. I'm like, babe, there is no way. In what universe are you expected to beat me at mini golf? All I do is play golf. All I think about is golf. I've had countless lessons with Mark Bentley. Like, I know aim point. Do you even know what aim point is, Christiana?
Imagine. Dude, that's so mean to your wife.
But I'm like, I'm being realistic. Like, in what world are you ever going to beat me?
She was just trying to make a joke. What?
I don't find that funny, Chenji. If we went together, I wouldn't care if you beat me, as you wouldn't care that I beat you. Anyway, we go. She ends up winning.
No surprises. No surprises.
She ends up beating me. And
is that your rant?
No, wait.
Okay.
She beat me by 2 shots.
Yeah.
She messed up on the 18th.
Yeah.
She could have easily beaten me by 8 shots.
No way.
Right? I couldn't hit the ball. So what does this person go and do? She starts taking the piss out of me. She's taking pictures, sending it in the family group chat of with 15, 20 people. Sending the picture of the scorecard. Guess who just beat Theo at his own game? She's taking videos. I'm fuming. I'm literally sweating at this point. I'm like, I cannot believe I'm losing. By the 12th, I was like, why did I agree to come to this place? She's taking videos of me, and she's like, oh, why are you so upset? Why are you so angry? Why are you walking away? I was fuming, Chenji. How are you going to beat me at my own game? And take the piss and rub it in. She was putting salt, vinegar, and lemon on the wound, Chenji. She was making it. She was just, I was like, you need to calm down. Like, I cannot believe this is actually going on. Like, if, let's say, I need, okay, let me give you an example, right? Let's say you know there's punching machines?
Your face is getting red, by the way.
I'm fuming. I'm fuming. It ruined my day. So let's say you're at a punching machine at Alton Towers, let's just say, right? And you're next to Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. And he's a professional boxer, right? He's been punching people for all his life. I'm not saying I'm good at golf, but I'm definitely better than Cristiano at golf.
He just compared himself to
Floyd
Mayweather of golf.
I'm trying to just give you an idea. So let's say you're at a punching machine and you're let's have a little punching competition, Money Mayweather. And then he goes first and he gets 800 points. And then you go and you get 900 points. You're going to be like, oh, I just hit it harder than Floyd Mayweather. Mm-hmm. And then you go and you start taking the piss and you're like, Floyd, you ain't shit. You can't punch.
That's what I would actually do.
No, you wouldn't.
No, he would punch me in the face.
No, it's not even like he would punch you in the face. Like, I feel like you would be a bit embarrassed to take the piss. Surely. Because, you don't want to make him feel any worse. He already knows he's lost. Last thing you want to do is make fun of him and make him feel even worse. Mate, I was low today. I was fuming. I was so angry.
It's mini golf.
I don't care.
Different putter.
Different
ball.
The ball was crap.
Not Bermuda grass, is it?
No, it was crappy. But it doesn't matter. It's the essence of golf, right? It's the thing. For me and you, if we go, we're not expected to hole every single putt, which is completely fine. But to non-golfers, oh, well, it's just golf. What's the difference between this putter and a 400-pound arm lock putter? It's the same thing. But this ball glows in the dark. But, what's the difference between a Pro V1 and a crappy... they don't understand the difference, and then they make it feel any worse. And then you try and say, oh, yeah, the putter's really bad, or the ball is really hard, or, the ground is not very soft. And they just think you're making excuses. But, no, you don't understand. This is not prime conditions for mini golf.
Theo, I've never seen you this mad before. I've actually never seen.
I was fuming.
Are you crying?
No,
I think you are crying. Theo,
I'm looking at my face in the monitor, and I am bright. I'm beetroot red.
He is bright.
I was so angry today, man. I couldn't believe.
It's just the perfect excuse to say, please go watch a video on a YouTube channel. Look at Theo's face right now. He got beaten by his wife up. Well, by a mini golf.
Yeah, it was bad. And the worst part was, obviously, I'm gonna be what are the chances of you beating me? You have a zero chance.
I think you were there just too cocky,
Why wouldn't I be cocky?
Because it's mini golf.
It doesn't make a difference.
Golf.
And she's doing shots, and obviously it's not straight shots. You got obstacles to go through.
Yeah, different things.
Mate, she's hitting every single obstacle, and she's getting it 6 inches to the hole. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. I'm just hitting the ball. So maybe we're just overthinking golf.
You're just overthinking golf.
And then I'm like walking around the whole little area, the whole hole.
He's like looking. He's like going down, putting his 2 fingers up there like that.
I wasn't that bad. Like you can't do aim point there, obviously. But you know what I mean. Like I was like, okay, if I hit this piece of wood, physics tell me that it's gonna go right, and then it's gonna go. If I hit it hard enough, mate, do you know how many times I like chunked the ball? Like I didn't hit it properly.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bad.
I know, and I was getting so angry with myself.
I think you were overthinking and you were overdoing it. That's why
I'm so hot. Anyway,
you were your worst enemy that day. Today.
I agree. It was horrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You know, I hope you feel better. But you know, I will say,
get over it.
Grow a pair. It's all right. I'm here for you, mate. Do you want a hug?
No, I don't want a hug.
Do you want to go play mini golf with me?
Would you let me win? Yeah, that would make me feel better. Yeah. Actually, no, that wouldn't make me feel better. Genuinely, she was like, do you want to go? The worst thing was, we left.
Rematch.
We left, and then she saw how angry, like, I wasn't, like, physically angry, but I was upset. I was like, I cannot believe you just beat me. Like, this doesn't make sense. Why are you beating me? And she's like, I don't understand. I'm like, do you know how many hours I've put into this game?
Yeah.
Like, this is all I have in my life.
This man drove up to Scunthorpe.
That's 2.5 hour drive for putting lessons. And I'm losing at mini golf to my wife that doesn't know what a putter is.
And you went there twice. Anyway.
I'm so hot, man. I need some water.
Mate, you need more than water. You need some tequila.
Oh, mate, I wish I had tequila.
Oh, man. I mean, you know, actually, last episode, we had a
bottle of champagne
in there. So if that was here today, you would have opened it.
I would have downed it.
Just chugged it.
It was such a nice little place. Okay, here's my advice to any golfers out there. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are at golf, especially if you're good at golf. Do not go and play mini golf or crazy golf with your friends that don't play golf, with your girlfriend, with your wife, with your boyfriend, with your husband. Don't do it because you are expected to win. And if you win, it doesn't make a difference in anybody's life because you're expected to win. It doesn't make a difference in your life. It doesn't make a difference in your significant other's life. But if they win, it's game over for you. You're going to be questioning your life. You're going to be questioning your golf. You're going to be questioning your morals. And you're just going to ruin yourself. And you're going to be in the state that I'm in. I don't care what you say. A lot of people are going to be watching and be like, you're overreacting. If you go on a first date, and the girl that you're with beats you, you're going to be laughing on the outside, but you're going to be crying in the inside, Chenji.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot tell me that you're not going to be upset.
Of course. If I put in my Tinder profile that I'm a professional golfer and then we go on mini golf and then she beats me by like 10 strokes, guess I'll die.
It's one of those things. Even if you don't put in your profile and you're like, oh, do you play golf? He goes, well, I've got Island booked next year. We're going to Woburn.
We've got a golf podcast.
We've got a golf podcast. Oh, you must be pretty good at golf. You're going to win today. And you're like, well, I'll give you a couple of shots.
I show up with my Scotty Cameron putter.
Your Pro
V1. I bring my Pro V1. I wear my signed hat from the Open, right? We'll get my best gear out there.
Yeah.
Like, we're all right. Yeah. Doing a bit of stretches around.
Yeah. And then you end up losing.
By 10 strokes.
Mate. Anyway, rant over. I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna move on. But
it's gonna take you solid 2 business days to get over this.
Mate, I don't know.
You are bride red. Yeah. Anyway. You are bride red.
Let's just change the subject.
Well.
Go on. You go. I'm really hot.
I hope you feel better.
I will.
I've never seen you like this before.
Yeah, I'm not happy. It's all right.
Is this why? I mean, I told you, just enjoy your date, relax.
You did.
We'll do this podcast a bit later, like in the evening. I don't mind how late it is.
Yeah.
Right. And then literally all of a sudden I get a text.
I'm on my way back.
I'm on my way back. We're doing this in like 1 hour. I'm just like, okay. Cool.
No, to be fair, we did have a good time. I didn't cut the date short, obviously. But it was just like if I didn't, because it started raining, we were gonna go to the German market. I'm not joking. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
And I was like, we had an hour, and I was like, let's just go get the train.
Mate. You'll get over yourself.
Don't give me a little tap, a little patronizing tap. You're not helping the situation. I can't wait until you go play mini golf with somebody that doesn't play golf and you lose. I don't wish that on you, but if that happens, you're gonna come back and you'll be like, I know. On episode 34.
Tell you what. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on a date and we're going to go on a mini golf.
Yeah, imagine losing. You're going to come back and you'll be like, you are 100% right. Yeah. Or just to prove me wrong.
I'll intentionally lose.
You're going to intentionally lose, and you're going to come back and go, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Even though you know you're hurting inside. You lost sleep over it. Anyway, let's move on. Change the subject.
Okay. Change subject. Change subject. Change subject.
Change the subject.
Change the subject. Okay, what's happened? The RNA and the USGA have introduced new rules.
I'm so glad you've opened this conversation because I saw that they've done that today.
Did you?
I've rushed through the article.
Yeah.
I understood the first rule change and I didn't understand the other 3 or 4.
What did you understand?
Remind me of the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, there was one rule change I understood.
Natural forces?
Nope. Something else? What are the rule changes?
Gotta double check. I forgot.
How are you gonna bring it up and you're not even prepared to tell me the thing?
Dude, I've got short memory. Oh, actually, I tell you what. The biggest thing I think that's great is club damage during round.
That's the one that I understood.
Well, that's
That's the other ones. I was like, yeah, because some of them don't really apply to us.
But it's just very silly. Like reading these rule changes, you'd think that just common sense. But every time you read rule changes, you realize, oh wow, so this would actually give you a penalty. Like this commonsensical mistake or whatever, will actually get you a penalty. That's just stupid. So I'm glad that every year they're making some adjustments to make golf a bit more accessible, to make it a bit less frustrating. Right? It used to be like the stymie. Yep. Right. You remember that?
Yeah.
Right. Where if your opponent's ball was in, that was in the olden days, right? Was in your line of your putt. Yeah. They could mark it. You had to actually chip over it to make the putt.
That's mad.
That's just mad.
Or
just a very simple an accidental double tap, right?
Yeah. That I can. It's like 50-50. But
because you already get penalised by
the worst
touching the ball twice,
which only changed like 2 years ago.
Yeah. It's
the tee, the golf ball on the tee. Where if you like knocked it over by accident, oh that's one. The little joke. Oh that's one. Imagine
every single time.
Yeah, but imagine if that used to be the rule up until 3 years ago.
Yeah, and then
imagine knocking it over by accident.
And then right when the rule changed, Zach Johnson did it like 3 times.
Yeah, where he's like just walking around.
He's walking around,
and then she's smacking it 10 feet down. He's like, "Oh, sorry, boys."
Oops.
Yeah, but it's just some rules I understand. Need changing.
I think again, club damage during round. It's like okay, yeah. Obviously, if you break it yourself out of rage. Right? Yeah, you can't 100%
because that's your fault. No, I agree.
It's like there's some risky shots. I'm right next to a tree. Let's just go for it. If I break my club, I can replace it. Right? But sometimes if it's your first hole and you use it's your 7-iron yardage, I'm not gonna ruin my 7 iron on the first hole of a tournament.
Yep.
Yeah. Not that I would do it anyway because I'm not professionally playing golf.
Yeah, still.
I would never do this. Right?
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was that much of a problem where they changed the rules. If that makes sense.
But it probably did become a problem because people were obviously complaining about what you're saying is I can't do this for the showbiz. I really want to go for this shot, but then I'll have 1 club less for this whole tournament, right? So what am I going to do? So they're going to go for the less risky shot. So and probably it's good for entertainment because we'll see more people taking riskier shots, around the
snapping
clubs, all that stuff, right?
Do you think that's well, saying that I'm not at their caddy where I'm like, oh, I think you should go with a hooky low 5 iron.
And this is another funny one, right? How last week we talked about in the podcast, in the previous week when I did a competition, like the 3 of my friends were members, and all 3 of us got disqualified because we did something wrong with the scorecard, right? Yeah. So obviously, one of the recent rule changes, the new rule changes is handicap usage. So basically, right, it used to be, well, it still is now, technically. If you didn't put your handicap on your scorecard, you get disqualified.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, if I submit my scorecard
and you didn't have 17
and I didn't put, 16.5, 17 on there, DQ.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. That's pretty silly,
right? So, but most clubs, especially for like their, weekly competitions, they put stickers on there anyway. That's what we do, right? We
have sorry, yeah, you're right.
That's fine. So the club does it for you already.
To be fair, I haven't played club competitions in the past year because I haven't been a member.
But for like a midday competition, right? You have to do it yourself.
What if you do like a decimal wrong by accident?
It's qualified.
That's pretty stupid.
I mean, but I don't. To be honest, I don't know because the machine reads it, right? And the machine, when it reads something wrong, it doesn't match. It just DQs you.
That makes sense.
So now,
it's a pretty stupid.
So now, what they're saying is, that it's up to the club officials to actually decide to actually, it's their responsibility to ensure the correct handicap is used. So it makes absolute sense. It's like,
yeah, it does.
you know, if I play yesterday and I'm playing again today, and yesterday's score might have affected my handicap today, and I just didn't, well, I put it the wrong thing. I get and I had a really good round today, but I just get DQ'd because I put the wrong handicap.
Okay,
right?
that's a really good rule.
I think, you know, the club thing, that's professionals. Most people wouldn't affect us, you know.
No, because we'll still go for it. And
we'll still go for it, whatever. But this one I think will be quite big as well, because, you know, it's going to save a lot of, you know, basically disappointing DQ scorecards.
I agree. Any other rule changes?
Just some, you know, stuff like, you know, when you drop your ball on a relief and then you know, there's a wind that blows the ball somewhere, you can replace it back.
I thought you could do that anyway.
Apparently not.
Right. Okay.
So it's like, you know, every time you read these rule changes, you think, oh, that should be common sense. But no, you used to get a penalty for that.
Yeah. Is there like a specific rule that you would change?
Oh, absolutely. It's when your ball hits a divot.
That's a good one.
That's literally the worst thing in golf.
Like
if it's on the fairway, you know, if it's in the rough, tough luck, right? You know,
I agree with you. That's really bad. To be fair though, how many times have you had out of all the hundreds of rounds of golf that you played?
You'd be surprised.
To me, it might have happened twice, but even those 2 times, it would like, oh, really?
It happened to me a few times, but yeah, tough luck. But
still,
come on, if you're on the PGA Tour, you're on the DP World Tour, and you're kind of chasing the leader, or you are the leader.
I do agree.
You're hitting some great, you know, playing some great golf, hitting your drive, you know, smacking it down the middle of the fairway, finds unreplaced divot.
Yeah,
and it's quite deep.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'm surprised. Absolutely miffed.
I'm surprised that they haven't changed it already. What would the rule be? Like, you're allowed to go 6 inches to the left, right, or back?
Something like that. You know, 1 club length back. No.
One club length.
1 club length. No, closer to the hole.
I think that might be too much.
Why?
Would you be able to drop it?
Drop it. No, place it. I don't know. Drop it. Whatever.
I'm surprised I haven't done that already. Do you know what I would change?
You know but the thing is, what's the risk of doing this though? That people are arguing, is that a divot mark, or is that not a divot mark? Is that whatever?
Maybe.
This is?
Maybe. Because like, what determines, even though we know what a divot mark is, it's a big patch of grass that's missing from the ground. What if it's like
people start arguing like,
oh, okay, what if it's a bird that just dug a hole? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, what if it's like I don't know. I'm just
one of those hard things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, I think they need to be. Obviously, they're not stupid. Like they know what the officials know what they're doing. But
it's the same thing. Like, you know, when the PGA Tour, or like, you know, whatever tour, you know, when the weather's like kind of raining, right? There's a lot of mud. You can, you know, pick place and clean in place.
Yeah.
Right. So what difference does that make if the weather's nice, everything's nice, and you find yourself in a divot mark? You just place it right next to it, or even 1 club length down into the hole. It's not going to affect you, right? And it has to be on the line as well, so you can't just go left or right. But you know,
yeah. I think it's because they can't specifically 100% be like, okay, you can do this, but it has to be a divot. What determines the divot mark?
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean? But, and then it's just there's like other little loopholes that come into play.
Yeah, it's true.
And then it's like, oh, well, you did it to him, and why can you do it to me? He goes, oh yeah, well, because that was, I don't know, this and that. There's
no surprises if the being on the tee box and hitting the ball accidentally on your practice shot wasn't even, you know, kind of, that rule wasn't even changed.
Yeah.
Until a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Then this is going to take ages to actually.
I have one that may be a bit, I don't know, controversial. I think that one stroke penalty, if you get it in the water, is a bit much.
Really? Why?
I don't know. It kind of ruins everything.
It doesn't though, but that's what makes it fun.
I wouldn't call it fun.
No, sorry, not fun, but like that's what makes it, you know, competitive. You know, risk and reward, right?
For the pros, 100% the rule applies. Yeah. For us, I feel like it should be a little bit easier.
For amateurs, when do we ever keep your? No, we do.
It's like if there's water.
Come on, mate. If there's like, I don't know, you know, we're playing casually, right? Not in a club comp, right? I don't care if you drop free relief somewhere.
I know, but
it's like, if we're playing casually, right, and you lose your ball off the tee box, I'm not going to tell you to go back and hit it again.
That's another rule that needs to change. To walk all the way back to play to and then.
I'm pretty sure something's like, you know, been brewing, or like even
what happened. What they do is go on. Every club have like house rules,
local rules.
That's right. So like Kibworth, for example, which I'm playing tomorrow, Stell's club.
Yeah.
the local rule is you don't need to go back. You just place it in line of entry of ball or whatever, no nearer to the hole. Blah, 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 blah.
One shot penalty,
yes,
2 shot penalty.
One shot penalty.
I think what they're saying in the tour is, you have a choice of either going back with a 1 shot penalty, or you can pick the place, around where it entered for a 2 shot penalty. Because it makes sense for a 2 shot penalty.
Wait. This might be stupid, like dumb, but I'm saying
it's because
does it make a difference if you find your lost ball or not?
No, if you declare the ball dead, the ball is dead.
Yeah, but I think is there a rule where, like, obviously this may be so dumb to some people.
I think
but
we're digging a hole.
Yeah,
we're not that smart.
The rule book is so thick.
I've never read it.
Yeah, I've like literally read the first page and I couldn't tell you what the first rule is.
Right.
But it's like, I think that there's a rule where if you find your ball, is 1 less stroke. In some, anyway, we're going too deep into it. There's nothing. No.
Do I look like a rules official to you?
No, definitely.
Do I look like a gift?
No.
About golf? About
yeah.
Rules?
Like we barely know the basics. We barely know the basics.
I shank it in the water. I just pick it up and play my second shot.
Yeah. Even pros, like when you watch PGA Tour, there's a lot of people who's like, oh, I didn't know that was a rule, or they're asking the club's official, and they're like, oh, what do I do here? Which is very, like, it just goes to show how many rules exist in the world of golf. It's just mad. Absolute madness.
Right. I've got one more before we can go to yours.
Well, okay.
LIV Golf, baby.
What, the 7 slots?
No. Like, there was a rumor, right? Xander Schauffele and Patrick Hanley are going to join.
Yes.
Right? So I think some source unofficially confirmed that Xander Schauffele has joined for about $405 million US dollars. And they're going to join, and he's going to join basically the Torque team, which is currently like, I think the current captain is Joaquin Niemann, who I love, Vamos Chile. And I think Mito Pereira, who currently still plays. Is Mito still in the PGA Tour? I forgot.
You're asking the wrong person.
Anyway, I think he's still plays the PGA Tour, right? Choked on a lead in the PGA Championship.
Right.
And he's going to join as well.
Yep.
Alongside Patrick Cantley. That's going to be an incredible team.
I read that they got 7 slots for players.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I also read, and please correct me if I'm wrong because you know more than me.
No, not really.
Who said that they want, like, somebody in the PGA Tour, I don't know if it's like the head guy, was like, we need to make it more inclusive. And they're like, was it the head of the head of RNA was like, or the president was like, yeah, we need to make it more inclusive. I'm wanting to include live players as well.
Yeah.
So what's that stopping anybody to go into LIV and getting that money?
Nothing.
So, like, who else is going to go? Like, what's keeping you to the PGA Tour? If you've got $200, $300, $400, $500 million just waiting for you.
And by the way, have you been watching the PGA Tour lately?
It's just
It's getting more and more boring, isn't it?
Well, it's because it's off season. That's the only reason.
No, it's a proper season, mate.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a proper season.
It's the start of the season. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like. It's not.
No, it's not the. It's not like the proper.
No. The season starts. You know when the season starts.
Masters.
That's when the season starts, Chenji.
Well,
it is.
That's when our golf season starts. But that they're golfing all around the southern hemisphere right now.
I know, but still, it's just I don't know. It is very boring golf. I think it's because the field is not as strong as it normally is. You don't really.
Scotty Scheffler's been playing, right? But he wasn't anywhere near the lead. No. And to be fair, and this is the thing, right? PGA Tour on their Instagram, they've just been posting all week long, all weekend long about Scotty Scheffler. But then who's the guy who won it again? What's his name? Russell Henley, right? He was leading by 6 shots heading into Sunday, right? On Saturday, he was 6 shot in the lead.
And who was second, third, or fourth?
He didn't even get a mention. He didn't even get a video or anything.
Who was second, third, or fourth?
I don't even know, man. Seriously.
It's pretty. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It's just that time of year where
it's that time of year.
I don't know if it's because we're not playing golf. We're not that interested in watching golf.
I'm still interested in golf.
But I'm interested, but maybe they're just like barely the highlights.
No, maybe not. But plus, there's a lot of competition. Right now, right? You've got football, you've got Champions League, you've got American football, you've got everything.
Speaking of Champions League, are you going to come to Italy with me? AC Milan. That was so off topic, But yeah, I'm going to try and get
So
tickets.
we've done golf podcast, we've done a paddle podcast. Now we're doing a football.
No. We were going to start a disc golf podcast.
Disc foot golf
And
disc golf podcast.
And now a football podcast.
Now we've got a football podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back to football.
The rice and I don't know.
Rice and slice. We need to come up with a
football.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm too tired and too angry to think of any funny.
Can't do it.
But yeah,
Anyway,
I'm planning on going to Italy for
LIV Golf. Yeah, so Paddy Ice and Xander Schauffele, two best friends, playing in LIV Tour, making money, having fun.
I think we're going to see a lot of big names going. Like I know the few good names go.
Yeah, I think if PGA Tour wasn't worried already, like
now I'd be worried.
Now I'd be fully worried.
I think they just need to start like spending money and be like, okay, if you guys stay,
it's like what Rory said. You guys need to get on the same table.
Yeah.
You guys need to start talking.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's just
they're treating each other like it's,
enemies. When
like,
just work together, guys. Like for the fans, like we don't care.
I don't want to see them competing together, mate.
Yeah, just I want to see together.
I want to see a Ryder Cup, and then like LIV golfers versus.
That's exactly
PGA
what I said. Was it the second episode or the third?
Right, exactly.
That's all you have to do. It is the best concept.
People love it.
That's all you have to do. Ryder Cup.
Come on,
PGA versus LIV. That's all you need to do.
So
bring everybody together for that 1 week. Perfect golf.
Yeah.
That people are going to look more forward to that Ryder Cup than I feel like any other.
And you see,
major.
like I think especially with the bigger names now moving on to LIV Golf, the majors, they can't just not let these guys play.
I agree.
And because the beauty of the majors is because it's a major, it's got the halo effect. Everybody in the world who are the best golfers in the world and the amateurs are able to play there, right? And now you look at like it's you don't want a major to be like the World Technologies Mayakoba Open.
Yeah, there's no way.
No offense.
Yeah, there's no way that they're not going to come to a solution. Like it's not. You have to come to a solution, and the solution has to be.
They're going to be
in majors. Everybody can play.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to. It's just
absolutely
you have to
giving clarity,
like
giving a bit of cooperation.
How corrupt would it be if the PGA Tour or the governing bodies were like, yeah, LIV Tour players can't have any world ranking points? That's very corrupt in my opinion.
It is. Technically, I get where they're coming from, as in like, LIV Golf has 54 hole events, and then, the rest of the DP World Tour,
that's fine, but there's a happy medium
Tour.
somewhere.
Yeah, so, award, 3/4 of points for LIV Tour.
Not even that, just make it into 72 holes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just make it, it's that simple. It's funny, I was reading somewhere. Is it LIV?
What?
The Roman numericals or whatever you call it, numerals is 56.
54.
54. The LIV is it LIV?
LIV, yeah.
So
L is 50 and IV is 4.
So it's basically, what do you call it? It's basically like
54.
The whole concept of LIV is 54.
54, that's right.
So I'm sorry guys.
Did that blow your mind?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I bet a lot of you didn't know this.
No, like why would we?
It's cool.
We didn't all go to Harvard, Chenji.
Oi.
I barely finished high school.
Mate, I barely finished high school.
But yeah, it's so all you have to do is just change a few rules
now they
around.
have to change it to like L.
Don't tell me. You know this.
I actually have no idea. Oh, LXX2.
Yeah, but that you can't put
LXXII.
L double X.
L double XII.
L double XL.
Lexi.
I don't know.
It's gonna turn from the LIV Tour to the Lexi Tour.
They're not gonna change the name. All you have to do is just change a few rules. You change a few rules. You change a few rules. Let's all meet in the middle. Everybody's happy. Everybody's making money. Happy days. Yeah, that's all you have to do.
Sounds good.
It's not. No. And then make that Ryder Cup thing happen, man. Oh my god.
I wouldn't be surprised if come February time they're gonna be sitting together. We're going to agree that LIV golfers are going to be able to play in the majors, and everybody's going to be happy. So I don't want to see them fight. I just want to see the good golfers play golf.
I agree. And imagine how much more elevated majors are going to be if both tours, kind of join together.
Absolutely.
And oh my god, we get to see DJ versus Rory this week. How cool is that?
Sounds like every single major apart from last season.
Yeah. If they kept it going, if they kept this beef going for another year. then it's going to make it even more interesting the year after when they are allowed to play.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, we haven't seen them compete with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of competing, nice little segue.
Go on.
Tiger Woods, Rory versus Jordan Spieth and Justin Thomas. How cool would that be?
It's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be really cool. But it's just going to be such a commercial event.
It is. That's the whole point of it.
The Tom Brady, Tom Brady, the match, and
it's I like the idea. Well, last year was good because it was Bryson versus Brooks, right? And they had that beef going.
You mean like the Brooks and Brooksy?
Yeah, Brooks and Brooksy. That was a lot of fun because there was like, it felt like a boxing match almost.
Yeah.
And they kind of sold it like that.
So, but you see though, that's kind of fun though, like
it
rivalry,
yes,
right? Or like cross sports.
Yes.
I mean, come on, Tiger and Rory though, getting that pair is just amazing.
I think it would have been more fun if it was Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth versus Rory. No, sorry, I said that wrong. Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth, and Rory versus Rory and Justin Thomas. Okay. I think the banter would be a bit better.
I don't know because I do know JT and Tiger are really good friends, right?
Like they're very close.
They're very close.
Yes,
it's like a dad figure kind of thing.
They're still like the banter's going to be unmatched.
But the problem is JT and Jordan Spieth are like best friends.
Yeah, which it's a bit.
But I don't know Rory and Tigers. I mean, to be fair, speaking of Rory and Tiger, we watched them at the Open, didn't we, for the celebration of champions?
Yeah. I
mean, that was pretty cool. They seem to be talking all the time. I mean, I'm sure they're good friends.
No, they're very good friends. Like, I don't know if you definitely seen the little clip where Rory was like practicing putts at the 150th.
Yeah, and then Tiger
was just like hitting balls towards it. That's quite good.
Yeah.
I like that. And the best bit about the match is going to be that they're all mic'd up. They're all going to be like bantering. They're going to be donating money to a good cause.
Yeah.
And I think it would be even more fun if they got more players involved. Yeah. Like a couple of youngsters.
Yeah, but the thing is,
like Victor Hovland versus Tom Kim or something like that.
It's a charity event.
It is, which is fair.
I know, but I'm gonna watch it. Maybe
100%.
But yeah, I just wish it's a bit more inclusive.
I agree, but I don't know. It's good fun. They're gonna be donating
it'll be good
load
fun.
of money.
That's it.
But
are they gonna be Vegas? Is that gonna be Vegas?
No, it's in Florida.
Florida.
I don't know why I know that and you don't know that. The tables have turned.
Hey.
Speaking of Rory and Tiger, have you seen the Tomorrow League news?
I still have no idea what that thing is. It's like future
it makes
of sport.
No sense to me,
mate. It just if
so.
Even that picture that they posted on like Instagram. Right?
So the picture was like blacked out.
It was like very low quality, pixelated.
Like
that Photoshop looked like somebody did it.
I'm so glad. Wait. Which one are you talking about? The latest one where the kind
full one where everybody like showed up.
No.
I don't know. Whichever. They just look so badly.
So if you don't know, a week ago on the Tomorrow League Instagram, they posted a picture and they were like, "Oh, tomorrow we're going to announce all our patrons." Is that the right word? Investors of all the celebrity investors in the league and blah blah blah. And then it was a picture of Rory and Tiger. And they had like a bunch of like pictures underneath everybody,
like the shadows.
But it was just a shadow, so you couldn't actually tell who it was. So me and Chenji were going back and forward, and we were like trying to guess who this was. I guessed Andy Murray, right? Yeah. I guessed Serena Williams, right? Yeah. I guessed. I thought it was Harry Kane because of the celebration, but it was actually Gareth Bale, which makes complete sense because I've seen that. I was like, I've seen this celebration somewhere. Like it really rings a bell. It was Gareth Bale. Was it anybody else? I guess.
No, I guess Tom Brady, but he wasn't there.
Yeah. We both said that. That would make so much sense.
Who is it again? That guy. I think it was Andy Murray. No, it wasn't Andy Murray. That guy. Steph Curry. It was Steph Curry.
Yeah.
That's the
and so the entire list has been announced the day after. Ninja.
Yeah, the esports
guy. What is he gonna do?
Dude, that's what I said. This is so confusing.
There's so many. Serena Williams, Andy Murray, Justin Timberlake. Okay, he's a big golfer, fair. But it's like, what are you just gonna be like performing every week? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, sing while you take shots?
I have no idea, dude.
It makes no sense to me. A bunch of what do you call it? I've got the whole list here. F1, Alex Albon, Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, and Mark Webber. What are you gonna do to like? I can't wait in 2 years' time when this actually kicks off and you go, oh, that's why all these people are. I do think it's going to be like that. I don't think it's going to be like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have a vision for this, and I'm sure there's going to be like this many names involved. They're not going to.
What benefit is it going to have? Like, you don't need their money. You've got plenty of money backed up.
I don't think it's about. I don't even know what it's about, to be very honest.
It makes no sense to me. I can't wait to see how it turns out. I'm not interested in watching 99% of these people play golf with Tiger and Rory.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you agree? Like, do you really care about, I don't know, Savando Carrasco? I think he's a soccer player.
Oh, yeah, he's an American.
Gareth Bale. Okay, he's a good player, but do I really want to see him? I want to see him play with Rick Shields and Eric Anders Lang, not with Tiger and Rory.
No, but the thing is, like, you know, obviously the match, right, with Tom Brady and
Phil
Mickelson. What was the other guy?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know this.
Yeah.
And who else? Bryson DeChambeau. Why do I know this? Yeah.
So that's obviously got a lot of like interest. So maybe they want golf to be like a more, you know, cross.
It's becoming like a beauty pageant.
Cross industry event. Grow the game. It's always about growing the game. I mean, come on, we're trying to grow the game.
Yeah, this is growing the game.
This is grassroots.
This is grassroots growing the game. Getting Lando Norris. No offense, I love Lando Norris. One day we're gonna play golf with Lando Norris.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. One day I'm putting it out there. I love the kid. Yeah. He's such a nice little guy. I love him. I love to hug him.
He can DJ. He can play.
He can do everything.
Brilliant. He's
big into his like games. He's got amazing guy. But I don't understand the benefits of him being involved in this.
Dude, you know what? Very easy, mate. Next year we're gonna go to the Celebrity Pro-Am. We're gonna play that in Wentworth. I'm gonna bid my points. We're gonna get us a spot to play the Pro-Am in Wentworth.
And to be fair, I think you can.
Lando, Lando plays there.
The worst bit is you're gonna go and I'm gonna be there just carrying a camera, recording you play, and I'm inside.
No, three of us play.
Yeah, but like how many points are you gonna have to fork out for this?
For 3 people, mate.
That's gonna be a lot.
Let's do it.
I'm down.
For Lando Norris. Let's go.
Just in general, man, that'd be wicked to be a part of that. Imagine that.
That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm quite interested in like seeing where this kind of goes. It's going to be very, very.
It just seems like, you know, like a couple of months ago, Rory, Tiger Woods post the very badly photoshopped again picture of them.
So bad.
It's just, I don't know.
They have jobs going. And I went to see what the jobs were. It's like marketing and sales and blah, blah, blah. They're all based in Florida. I'm like, why are you advertising this on a worldwide scale if all these jobs are based in Florida? And I actually commented, I was like, these jobs are based in Florida. Like, just do it in like Indeed for Florida or something. Yeah. Why are you posting it all over social media? I don't know. Maybe some people might, like, the money might be so good where they move to Florida. But it's like, imagine if it was like a, I don't know, Derby. Derby-based, we're looking for Derby-based marketing. We're looking for a Derby-based podcast duo. Yeah, Do you know anybody?
Yes.
Yeah, we know somebody.
In fact.
Somebody with 14 subscribers and under, like, yeah, we know the guys.
Perfect candidates for that.
Oh my God, that'd be wicked though. Imagine like working, anyway, I don't know why I'm like, Lando Norris is, I feel like it's very realistic. Working with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy, not so realistic. Yeah. But yeah,
again, like you said, you know, let's see what's going to come up.
What's a world surf champion going to do? Like, I could go on about this all day. It's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
Makes no sense to me. But I can't wait to get proven wrong. I don't think I'm going to get proven wrong, but
dude, we don't even know what it is.
Exactly. That's why it doesn't make sense that they've got all these different caliber of people.
All I can think about this whole Tomorrow Sports thing, right? It's too badly photoshopped photos.
It looks very unprofessional.
It does, doesn't it?
Very unprofessional. It's funny, right?
Like, our thumbnails look better.
Way better. Look, I need to show you this. And I don't know if I can find it in time, but basically that picture that we saw, where they were we're gonna announce it tomorrow, and they were all like the shadows. Yeah. The day after, it was literally the announcement, and it was just the same picture with the normal pictures, not shadowed, basically, the real pictures.
Yeah.
And then Golf Digest made one simple edit of pictures, news and tour, and the picture that Golf Digest posted
was just so much better, was it?
Was 100 times better. I don't know if I can find it on features. It is. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I remember. I can't find it, but I'm gonna post the 2 pictures next to each other here. Hopefully, I don't forget. I need to try and remember to do this. And the one picture is, if you're listening, is the picture of that Tomorrow League that's backed by millions and millions of dollars by Tiger Woods and Rory and all these other famous people. And it's just so badly photoshopped, and it looks so cheaply done. It looks like you paid somebody £6 on Fiverr.com to
literally
do it, right? Not even that. And
a Fiverr on a Fiverr.
Yeah, a Fiverr on Fiverr. And then you got Golf Digest. Obviously, it's like a very big golf publishing website. They do the most simplest of edits, and it looks 10 times better, 100 times better than what Tomorrow League did. Yeah. It just looks very unprofessional. I hope they kind of pick it up.
Yeah.
If you're looking for anybody to make Tomorrow League, Tiger, if you're listening, and I know you're a big fan. If you need anybody to make like thumbnails, like just images, just to somebody that's in the game, just email riceandslicepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We'll be happy to help.
We'll get back to you within 48 hours.
Yes, and we are very competitive with our prices.
Yep.
We will do it for free. For free, we'll do it. Right. That's
we'll have to catch a run together, Tiger.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the least you could do.
Yeah.
You just play golf with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, fix Chenji's chipping game, fix my putting, so I can beat my wife at mini golf. That's all we need to do. Right. Last thing I want to touch before we end the podcast.
Go.
Last week, we did like a quiz thing. Yeah. And I asked you what the second most used golf ball in the PGA Tour is. I made a big mistake. I accidentally don't look at me like that. You didn't. You guessed it correctly, ish, but it was like 8th on your list. So you didn't guess it correctly. Like,
what did I say? Was it?
So what I said was the Strixon.
You said it was a Strixon Z-Star XV.
XV. Yeah. So I said it was the Z-Star, the Strixon Z-Star XV, right?
It's TP5, yeah. I told you.
It's not TP5 because that's 6%, right? Z-Star XV is 7%. I actually have the thing in front of me. Pro V1 is 36. Pro V1X is 33%. It's a Callaway Chrome Soft X. So I just want to apologize to you.
No, it's just fine. To be fair, I don't think I guessed it.
No, you guessed it. It was one before Strixon.
I said Chrome Soft, but I didn't say Chrome Soft X.
It doesn't matter. I still would have gave it to you if you said Chrome Soft, man. I'm not that anal.
There's like 8 brands of golf balls.
But yeah, so if you said Callaway, I'd be like, okay, cool.
No, but it's quite simple because look, Callaway are a big sponsor, right? So surely.
But again, I'm very surprised how I don't know how I missed that because the pie chart is very clear. I don't know how I missed that, and I went straight to I don't know if it's the color. But yeah.
Well, apologies accepted.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to apologize.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So
I'll go back home and apologize to your wife.
Yeah, I'm going home. She needs to apologize to me. I'm never playing mini golf ever again with anybody that doesn't play golf. They will never let you hear the end of it.
We'll do it next weekend. How about that?
Just me and you?
Yeah.
I'll do that. No problem. But I'm not playing with anybody.
We'll bring our Scotties, yeah? You're bringing your arm lock putter, yeah?
Imagine if you turn up
Mate,
with a pocket full of Pro V1s.
I'm going to bring my blacked out Scotty Cam.
Imagine doing
Cameron
that.
And you're going to bring your
everyone's
bespoke, sick arm lock putter that you've driven 2.5 hours to Scunthorpe to fit.
Imagine if I turned up, or if you go on a date and you were like, "Oh, I'm just going to bring my putter with me." Just casually, dress up and bring everything with you, right? And you're club twirling after, and you still lose. Anyway, on that note, please like and subscribe. Like the video, comment down below. I don't know if anybody's listening about it.
Watch your funny TikTok, mate. It's actually
go on our TikTok. I've go on our TikTok, Rice and Slice Podcast. Look at the clips. Look at everything. Please follow.
A lot of people have been watching it.
There's a lot of traction on TikTok.
A lot of members, like my golf club, suddenly come up to me. Yo, my friend just sent me this podcast.
Algorithm, mate.
Yeah, the algorithm works, man. And then they all laugh.
And we're not paying.
It's
all free.
Really funny, mate.
It's very good. TikTok is going well. If we had 10%.
Can you imagine if you start paying? We've grown this completely organically, haven't we?
Oh yeah, 100%. Imagine, right? We're getting decent views on TikTok, right? Yeah. If we had 10% average of the views, because some videos go like 5,000-10,000 views, some go for like 300 views. Yeah. All we need is 10% of those watchers to be watching the podcast and listening. We could literally like make it into a job.
Absolutely, yeah.
That'd be how cool would that be? Like, can you imagine having golf as your job?
Giveaway time.
Giveaways. We'll be going around playing golf. We can like maybe afford to like hire editors.
We should probably do a giveaway.
Let's finish off the year. When we have 100 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. That's fair. That's good.
That's fair. Yeah.
We got 17 right now. Right, we just need. What's the math on that?
Let's have some milestones.
83.
Like at our next podcast, let's do some milestones for our podcast.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna write that down. I really like that. Right. What is it?
Milestones for our podcast. How many followers on TikTok,
for
Instagram, and
for the next year, shall we say?
Next year, yeah.
Okay. Wicked. Next podcast. Right. Okay. That is it for this year. That is the first topic we're going to talk about next year.
Sounds good.
That's a good
next
clickbait
year?
As well.
What do you mean next year?
As in, for the next 12 months, what do you want? Where do you want to be podcast-wise this time next year?
Yeah.
We'll talk about, that's really good. I like that. Good job. Nice. Right, like, subscribe, follow, do everything, and we'll see you again. I was about to say next week. Next week. Take care. Bye.